feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 120! You ain't got nothing!
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's a second down run with Sanders. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, 74. Check.
Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Man 5-7.
Mike 40. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
180.
40's Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Lion. Here, shift.
Mike. Watch twist.
Hey, ram. No.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, Trey 15. Hey, Delta. Wait, good.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Hey, no, switch the mic. Go Mike 40. Watch the run. Rush in.
Hey, staff. Here, shift.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike. I'm coming.
Playing.
I'm coming. Check it.
Kill. Bravo.
Watch twist.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Set. Go 20.
Mike 54. I'm coming.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Ready?
Mike's my 4. I'm coming, baby.
Topper!
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 180.
Mike 27. Bring it.
On second down, Johnson. And some room to work. And all the way up to the 41-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 46-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Like 7.
47's the mic. Let's go, D. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Just like that. Just like that.
Alert!
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Check 4. Check 4.
Big 20.
54. Right there. 54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey.
54. Mike 54.
Hey, easy.
Defense. Give me that ball.
Zebra.
Give me that.
What happened?
Out of the gun, Stafford. Past the 20. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Eagles 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Reset.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get off the field. Watch this.
Lane 5-3. Lane 5-3. Go.
Shift. Watch the edge.
Lane 5-2. Lane 5-2. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Now wins. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch!
Great 57.
Mike, 44.
Ramp.
Back. Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Crunch.
Wentz now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
82, 40.
First and 10.
Mike Bobo.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey! 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Here we go. 44.
81.
44.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll run on first down. Sanders, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Great 15.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
30-yard line.
Run.
Mike Bobo. I'm coming.
Shift.
Hey, turn it up.
Tyson. 61. Matchbox lights.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
They killed. They fought Tokyo.
Now Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Let's find 7. Shift.
Check. Hey, check.
Hey, empty.
Check.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 10-yard line.
General West.
Mike Bobo.
Hey, Ford Tokyo. Hey, exit.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Let him know.
Shift.
Let him know. Joker.
Lefty. Kill.
Under crunch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Deshaun Hand in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, check.
Ram. Ford Tokyo.
Check hot route. Hot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Check three. Check 50. Check 50.
Sunday. Hey, Echo.
44. Mike, 44. Man, I got you.
Push up.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Matthews has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashard Matthews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 70.
47. Check, 47. Hey, come on now. Mike's 47.
From the 27th, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, switch gears.
Omaha, ready, move.
47 is the mic. It's our time.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Johnson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey. Hold. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54. Watch him.
Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw is Stafford. And James has it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Set. 180. Mike, 47. Easy, easy.
47 to Mike.
Easy, you learn.
Check, check, 47. Watch the flag. Watch the
Hey, Haywood.
On first down, Stafford here. He's going to go for a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
82, 82. Smooth.
Bofo's to Mike. Mike's Bofo. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here, shift.
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Here we go. 44 to Mike. 44.
5'9", 5'9".
Tighten up. Tighten up.
On first down, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, 32.
Check my 47.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Stay 50, stay 50. 5.
Let's see what you got.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now it's Stafford. This complete to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Stafford on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He completes it to Jones. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Done. 180.
51. I don't think you got it, sir.
Here, sit.
Check the call, check the call. 50.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Go. 280.
44. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, rip 5-2. Out here. Hey, wahoo.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Hey, Bush.
Slant. Watch the slant. Tight dog.
This 5-7.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. He's checking. Crash.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Hey, seam 6.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the run. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Man 5-7.
Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Check. Watch out.
Recon, 132 fighter. Down the man inside, down the man. 2 jet. Done.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 77 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, easy, easy.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go again. Jim. Slam. Check.
Alert!
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run for it with Martin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
57.
Gotta do better. Come on, Q.
Hey, orbit.
I got you, boy. Alert 3. Alert 3. Sponge.
Black. No. Hey, 74.
Again, it's Martin. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And look at that, a diving catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
You think you gonna get this? Hey, Lou. Check. Fresh down. Great. Hey, other side, solid. Man 5-7. Hey, Foxtrot.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Christian Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Tighten up. Check 24.
Hey, other side, solid. Lion.
Check 52. Check your hot read.
Ram.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Big 20.
From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
47.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Let's get it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
49. Great 15. Great 15.
Check safety. Check safety. Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for